Welcome to the Empowered Podcast with Deanna Merlino, an all-encompassing personal development show where I will be sharing with you just how to transform yourself into the best version of you, both inside and out. From wellness, entrepreneurship, spirituality, and manifestation, I'll be showing you exactly how to live your best life. I will be keeping it as real and raw as it gets. So get ready to peel back the layers and really transform yourself under the surface. Because nothing is better than finding your purpose and living this life as your true, authentic self. Welcome back, Empowered fam. I hope you're all doing magical today. If you did not listen to last week's episode, make sure you do so. It was all about just taking stock in your energetic expenditure with yourself and your life and your business and making sure that you're getting an even energetic exchange in what you're doing, what you're offering, what you're sharing with your clients and customers and friends and family, just all the things. If you have not realized or noticed, I'm sure you have. If you're listening here, I'm sure you have, but I've just been sharing a lot and I've really just been in flow recently with wanting life to be easier, desiring everything to just be more easeful. And in that, I've been sharing it with you all because I shall not ever gatekeep. And I just want your life to be easier too. If I go first, I want you all to come with me. And so this week, we're going to talk about a massive shift that has taken place in my life because of some deep uncovering that I did with my mentor, and just truly mentorship has changed my life and will continue to change my life. I will always in some capacity be involved in a coaching or mentorship program, container, mastermind, one-on-one, whatever it is, whatever feels right. But so let's start in the beginning a little bit. Let's go back a little bit because for me, I had a very abusive past throughout my whole life. It's been sprinkled in there, but previous to my marriage, I had 2 back-to-back abusive relationships. And in those relationships, among a million other wounds and limiting beliefs that caused that I've worked through, right, and continue to work through, one thing that really came up was this belief that it had to be either or. And so let's talk about that a little bit. Essentially, in that first long-term relationship, I was growing, I was budding a successful singing career. Singing has always been on my heart from as long as I can remember. I love to sing. If you know me, I love to sing. I love to sing in the shower. I love to sing in the car. I just always love to sing along. I've always been in concerts and all the things. And I was pursuing singing professionally. If you've been here for a long time, or if you listened to the beginning of this podcast Becoming Live, you will hear that there was a time where I was even singing in a hip hop band, and we were putting on concerts all over the city, and I was loving it. I was doing so well. It was amazing. I was growing. I was expanding. I was spreading my wings. And I allowed, right? It's my fault. I allowed that person to control that. And I went along with it when they wanted to shut it down because they were self-conscious. They didn't want me having that independence. They didn't want me to be seen by the world. They didn't want anyone else to see my gifts. They wanted to put out the flame, right? And so I did that. And then when I moved on to the next relationship where I was engaged, that relationship did not like that. It's twofold, but I was making a career out of professional modeling, and I was traveling the country, and I was getting these really big breakthroughs and all of these opportunities. And I got to experience the most amazing experiences and opportunities ever. I'm so grateful for all of that. And when that person met me, it was like, wow, I'm dating a model. Cool. And then it was again, from that control and lack of self-value and self-worth and self-confidence, he wanted to put out that flame. And again, it was a battle. I started to learn that I had to fight for myself to do what I wanted, right? So that ingrained even deeper into me that it's a battle or a fight, or I have to choose And then eventually I left. And then I started making more changes for my betterment and my higher self and what path I really wanted to follow, what my desires really were. But what those years and years and years of battling and being put down taught me was that it's either success or it's the relationship. It's either love or it's a successful relationship, or it's either love and a successful relationship or the dream, chasing the dream, having the success. All of it. It was either or. And somewhere within me, I had at this point this belief that it had to be either or. And even though my husband is so supportive, somewhere in my subconscious mind, I had this belief because now my success is growing. I am successful and it's expanding, and it's expanding rapidly. It's expanding so rapidly that I see it, I feel it, I taste it. It's certainly on its way. It's already happening. It's already being embodied. It's already exploding. And internally, without even knowing, it was causing me to start to panic. I love my husband. I love my life. I'm doing it for us. I'm doing it for our family. They are my reason. But somewhere in there was like, all right, it's time for you to choose. Is it family or is it the success? Is it love or is it the dream? And I didn't even realize this was happening. So I started to self-sabotage. And thank God I have a mentor, because I came to her to talk about this. And that's what we uncovered there was a lot of deep wounding from some things that I've gone through, not even related just to this. There were so many moving parts, right? That's why it's so difficult when you try to do this path alone. It's so much easier to have someone to see through it all. I mean, this conversation did not take long. We got to the root of it in minutes. Granted, I am pretty advanced on my path of self-awareness and discernment and being open to change and open to receiving feedback from a safe place, a safe sounding board where I'm seen and heard and understood. But I realized that self-sabotage that was coming through. And the second that we moved through it, and the second that I used some of my tools to energetically clear that, to do some somatic movement. Sorry if my dog starts barking. He's in the window, definitely about to start barking at a dog. But anyhow, I was able to move through it really quickly. So the moment that this shifted, my personal life shifted, my relationship shifted, my passion shifted, my drive shifted, my focus shifted. I mean, literally, my husband was like, you are more domesticated all of a sudden than you ever have been, because I always chose work, and not like work was more important. I always made time for my family, but it was like, if I have to choose between this or this, I'm going to pour my energy into working. And I was numbing out feeling things. I was numbing out being present for things. I was numbing out experiencing things because I felt like I had to choose one or the other. And I committed to myself that I would not choose anything over the life that I see for my family and my future. But here's the things, folks. If you don't work on your stuff, there will be no family or no future, right? Nothing will ever be more important than your core values. And mine is my son and my family. Nothing is more important than that ever. And if anything causes you to waver in your core values, it will never be worth it. It will never feel good. It will never feel fulfilling once you get to the quote unquote outcome that you desired. And I'm very aware of that. So that's why I went to my mentor asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay, even though I am a coach and a mentor, that I don't have all the answers for myself. We are our biggest blind spots. But the moment, if you're on my email list, you got to see what that looked like in real time. If you're not on my email list, go to my website and just scroll down and join email list. You get a free guided meditation. There's like a 10-day coaching series for free. It's really good content. And then I am super intimate with you in that email list. And I literally was cooking home cooked meals, making desserts. I really wanted, like, not because I had to, I wanted my house spotless all the time. I wanted to be, that playful, spicy energy was back with my husband. the real me, the walls down me, the not guarded me, the not wounded me, the loving me, the warm me, the me that's really me underneath all of the armor. Because we tend to give the people closest to us that armor because we trust that it's safe that they won't leave us. And that's so sad. The people that love us deserve the absolute best of us. And so I'm just so grateful that I had this shift, and I'm sharing it with you because where do you need to do this too? Where are your blind spots? Where are your wounds? Where is your armor? Where are you still wearing it? Where are you holding yourself back? The things that you desire, 9.8 times out of 10, I'm just making this up. You're the one holding yourself back from that. I thought that I couldn't have it all. So my subconscious said, we can't have it all. That is not the fucking truth. We can have it all. I can have it all. I do have it all. And that means that you get to have it all too. If you have that either or mentality, this is your permission slip. This is your permission slip to drop the either or mentality and to claim it all. I assure you, you can have the successful business and the love-filled, passionate marriage, relationship, friendship, family dynamic, whatever it is you desire, you can have it and it's yours. So have fun dissecting that. If you need me, I'm here. Quick reminder that today, as you're hearing this, if you are listening to it on the day that it drops, Monday, December 18th, today is the last day to get on my pre-sale waitlist for my 21-day manifesting program, which is going to be so good, so potent, so power-packed for all the steps that you need to manifest your life. Why do I know it works? Because I use it to manifest this amazing life that I am blessed with, and that is always continuing to expand. That program is going to be $222. If you join the pre-sale waitlist today, Monday, the 28th, it is your last chance to get it for 50% off, only $111. It's technically going to be 22 days of content and coaching. It'll be pre-recorded modules as well as 4 live check-in and group coaching calls. Who knows what else I have up my sleeves? I always do my best to over-deliver. So it's going to be amazing. I would love to have you there. This is not going to be an evergreen program like most of my other ones. Like, it is only available while it is live. It starts January 1st, Monday, January 1st. Be there or be square. And I guess the last update and reminder, as of the time that I'm recording this, which is Friday the 15th, there is 1 spot left for my New Year manifestation, recharge, and reset retreat. That is one night, Saturday, January 6th, all inclusive. It is only $399 for this all-inclusive retreat, super intimate. It's going to be so powerful. Manifestation, energy work, clarity, vision boarding, all your meals, all of the connection, all of the fun. It is going to be such a fun time. Guys, I am a fun time. Like, this retreat is going to be so much fun. There's 1 spot left. I know that the perfect person is going to fill it. If you hear this and you're like, oh my gosh, me and so-and-so would love to come, you can share a bed if you bring a friend, and you will get a discount on your rate as well. So those are my reminders. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sending you all of my love. As always, I hope you have the best day, the best week, and I will see you next week on the Empowered with Deanna Merlino podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to find out more, you can follow me on Instagram at Empowered with Deanna and my personal page, Fit Deanna Lolita. You can also visit me on my website, which is deannamerlinofit.com. Make sure that whatever platform you guys are listening on, please rate and subscribe. And this means so much to me. It's going to help get me out there to help so many other people. I'm so grateful that you're here with me on this journey of wellness and self-empowerment. I cannot promise that it will always be easy, but I do know that it will always be worth it. Stick with me, and together, let's start living as the version of us that we were meant to be. Because the world is waiting for your gifts, and you deserve to live the life of your wildest dreams and beyond. So friends, let's get empowered.